Guys, it is crazy. I know it's kind of a meme now that 2020 is terrible and everything's falling apart, but man, literally, like, the fires here have, like, blacked out the sun. Like, this morning, it was like 7, 8 o'clock, normally when, you know, the sun rises and everything, and it was so smoky, so cloudy, that it still looked like nighttime. Like, the amount of fires going on is just insane. Like, I know I may seem optimistic here, but genuinely, like, it's scary, it's sad, and even to the point that I wanted to bring this up because I'm not sure how many people are going to notice it in the Tailosive EV videos, but this is like a typical day, right? This is like typical lighting. You know, sometimes it's kind of overexposed on this side, but generally that's how lighting looks without changing any of the camera settings, okay? This is no different lighting. You're also going to find out today that a lot of the EV videos are lit by natural sunlight, just by, you know, the windows in the living room. So let's fast forward to today. That's what it looked like today because of just how smoky and orange it was outside. So I did a bit of color correction to try to make it look a little bit more normal, but I cannot deny the fact that the windows have looked so orange. And that's what's kind of been tricky about this time, you know, with the pandemic and everything and social distancing and us not trying to go to that many places and, you know, stay at home, work from home as much as possible. It's felt weird because that has meant us being a bit more active when it comes to like more isolated outdoor activities. So we'll go on hikes and walks and that kind of thing, but we can't really go to restaurants and sit down there, or really can't go to that many big gatherings because of course we're trying to be safe. But now, because of the smoke and how incredibly bad the air quality is here, we can't even go hang out outside. Like, we haven't been able to play tennis for like over a month now, and it drives me nuts because I was really enjoying tennis, and you guys hopefully caught that vlog, and Louise and I really enjoyed doing that after work. It was just a great way to, you know, separate ourselves from the place that we're always working in all day, go somewhere else so we can be in a different headspace mentally, and also just have fun with an outdoor sport and be active about it, and we get to spend time together, and we also get to be distant from others. So it was just a really fun, healthy way to spend quarantine. And now, because of the smoke and how dangerous it is outside to be breathing, we can't even really do that. We can't go on hikes, we can't go on walks, we can't play tennis, so we're even more quarantined than before. We can't even do the stuff that we used to do during quarantine. So I'm just wanting to send prayers and love towards the firefighters out there and the amazing work they're doing, and also want to send out as much love as possible to those who have been evacuated from the fires. I know a lot of people personally that had to move and basically pack up and leave their homes, and it's sad how common of an occurrence this is in California, but it does really happen quite often, and it is not fun, and it's always pretty scary. And the important thing to remember if you're ever close to an evacuation warning or evacuation orders could be headed your way is always just to make sure you have a go bag of some kind, things with important belongings in it. Like, we have a binder full of important documents and paperwork, you know, birth certificates and passports and that kind of thing that we always have ready just in case we need to pack up and leave the house in a hurry. So it would not be fun, and absolutely I hope it does not happen here, but just gotta prepare for the worst and hope for the best. So thankfully at the time of recording this, actually outside it doesn't look as orange as it did this morning. It's starting to clear up a little bit, and I'm checking the news for updates, but for the most part I believe things are looking up a little bit better, but still overall a lot of damage done, and a lot of fire has taken over the state, and that makes it very dangerous to go outside and be breathing in for prolonged periods of time, and of course feel really bad for the animals that could be in danger as well. So it is a scary time, and hopefully the tech and EV videos can kind of keep people focused on other things and just make the world feel normal again. As I've talked about in previous vlogs, that's kind of my goal with Tailosive, is to provide a little bit of escape for people, and honestly, not just from the viewer's perspective, but now from a creator's perspective, hearing about all this stuff and hearing about how the fire is impacting and evacuating people, it's kind of helpful to me to have something else to work on, to just put my mind on something else, think about new iPhones, think about the Lucid Air, think about other news going on right now, so that I cannot just be frantic and nervous the whole time. So stay up to date, keep reading the news, but also feel free to take a break every now and again and just let your mind relax and focus on something else when you need to. But anywho, if you're curious what's going on in the Tailosive neck of the woods, there's your update, and hopefully more vlogs are coming on the way. Thank you all for watching. Hope you have an excellent rest of your day. Take care.